G20 leaders have decided to increase the regulation of the Forex market. Analysts believe the key issue of this reform is the creation of yet unforeseen monopoly. From now on, exclusive rights for marginal Forex are reserved for the central banks. This decision has caused panic throughout the financial world. We managed to arrange a special interview with the president of the European Central Bank.
Peter, come on, faster! Time is money! I've got less and less time and more money. Inflation is closed, so hurry up!
Mr. President, the world is in a state of shock. Bankers are in a collective coma. They've been exchanging currencies for many centuries. Do you want them to go bankrupt by taking their business?
It's nothing personal, Peter. We are just obeying the law, and the new law states currency exchange is the exclusive right of the central banks. That's it.
But Mr. President, have you thought about all of the private banks that are making their living with foreign exchange? It could mean tens or even hundreds of thousands of people losing their job.
The new law has a transition period of 1 year. During this time, all the banks participating in the Forex market are obliged to acquire a license as a central bank by going through the special procedure in full accordance with the law.
The procedure is quite complicated. What will happen to the ones that do not manage to do it on time?
They will be either closed or forced to abandon the territory of the G20 countries.
So, how many central banks are we going to have after a year?
About 5 to 10 central banks for a country. I think that should be just enough. Let them compete.
But this is absurd. Why do we need so many central banks?
As you know, my boy, the model of economy with one central bank per country has proven to be a failure. So we need to experiment, look for new options.
And what is the main purpose for this whole family of central banks?
The mission is quite simple. Take the money from the people, you know. While fighting with crisis, we have printed an incredible amount of money.
So you are afraid of hyperinflation, I understand, but why have you chosen Forex as a main instrument of, well, money expropriation?
How can you even ask? That is obvious. It is cheap, effective and quite elegant. It works faster than knock knock, give us your money, thanks, bye. And we need to remove billions out of their pockets.
Fine, and how wide will the spread be on the renewed market?
Fair competition will determine the spread, but we will recommend to keep it, let's say, no lower than 10 pips for the euro-dollar to make them lose. Or, I meant trade faster.
And how will you deal with leverage? Will you ban it?
Actually, we will do exactly the opposite. Leverage of less than 100 will not be tolerated. Again, let them trade. Let them lose.
So do you regard the new regulation as the new all-conquering solution?
We will expropriate billions and no one will even notice. Okay, that's it. I need to go.
So, an exclusive insight there into the issue of increased Forex market regulation. I'm Peter Lovegrove for Dukascopy TV.